Hey, welcome to new car day. I got a new job. I'm getting rid of my company provided truck and in need of a new car. So I used to have a Prius. Didn't really want to have to go the Prius route. Didn't want to pay for the fuel in a truck. So I am looking at the Lexus CT200h. So found one for sale. It's a F Sport, so that's a plus. I'm gonna go take a look. Probably pick it up as well. I've been looking around. It's really hard to find something, and let's see what it looks like. Before I go and take a look at this CT200, kind of want to let you know my thought on it. So I had been looking at some 450h's as well, but they're also really hard to find. I went and looked at one, actually two. They're both kind of garbage, just condition wise and price wise is about the same or a little bit more. But wanted to kind of show you a couple online that I was looking at, and also kind of my price analysis. And it's one reason why I definitely am going to go with the CT. So this is one that I was looking at. It was super nice. Again, it was way too much money, and I also saw another one that had 80-some thousand miles at another BMW dealership that was, they're asking I think 22 for, but it had obviously a little more miles. And the one I'm seeing, like I said, is it's a 2014. It has 68,000 miles or something like that. And I think they want about the same price, and this has more mileage. And the one I'm going to go see is actually an F Sports. Not only is the CT going to be a year newer than other RXs I found, the biggest draw is the fuel economy. So obviously the RX450h has great fuel economy versus its non-hybrid options at 32.28 gallons per tank or per mile, but the CT comes in at 43 and 40, so significantly better. Furthermore, when you kind of think about how much it actually costs you to fill up a tank, the RX, has 17-gallon tank versus only a 12-gallon tank. And what's also very important to know is all Lexus take premium fuel for the most part, other than the CT, which is like a Prius, which takes regular fuel. So I did a fuel analysis, pulled me over the edge of how much it really will cost to drive it versus a CT. So obviously regular fuel cost versus premium fuel cost is themselves 14% more. And when you factor in the larger tank and the cost of the gas, it's 42% more to fill up the RX450 versus the CT. So that was the last kind of push and draw for me to finally make my decision to go look at the CT. So it's going to be dark here pretty soon, so I want to go and take a look and hopefully take it home. I made it to the dealership. Tons of fine cars everywhere, so I'll take a look at this CT. This is a pretty badass one though, right here. Well, IS, black of course. There she is. So this is it. You got it opened up for me. All black leather. And this is it. I don't think I can go wrong with this. Even though it doesn't come with really anything extra fast, it's still got the F Sport, but it's got the screen, tinted windows, everything you need, I guess. So take it for a ride. So on first start, I think it's just like any other Prius. Actually, I know it's just like any other Prius. Start it up. It's got,
during parking mode.
oh, it sounds like it has some sort of system in it.
GPS connected.
Okay. Yes, it shifts just like a Prius. It said it has
Continuous
the
recording
screen.
will now start.
Okay. Eco, normal, sport. So let's go for a test drive. Okay. Trust me to take it for a ride. So this is a 14. It is a new color for this year. Every other one I see out there is right around 18 to 22 grand or so. It sounds like the brakes are a little grimy. Might just because it's been sitting. But like I said, this 14, about 78,000 miles. Super clean. Unfortunately, by the time I got here, it was dark, but I did come and take a look at it yesterday as well, real quick. And I just looked underneath the lights, and it is super clean. Drives pretty awesome, just like my Prius did as well. Just stopped at a Cadillac dealership real quick. But super clean car. So what I'm thinking is, even comes with the weather checked floor mats. Super clean inside. It's that synthetic leather, so I think it wears a lot better than actual leather as well, which I'm pretty happy about. I saw like one little scratch here. Other than that, it seems pretty pristine everywhere. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get this car. Like I said, all of them are between 19 and about, or we'll say like 18 and 20 some grand right now. It's really hard to find it. Super hard to find a car right now. So if you're also in my boat at the end of December, early January, early part of the year to 2022, it's impossible. Right now, I think they're asking a little over 20 for it or something. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Head back to the dealership and see what I can find out. But it's pretty clean. Not even a speck on these wheels. They're not even really clean yet, but no rash, no nothing. They're just pretty well spotless. So I don't think I can lose on it, but I'll update you in a little bit. I went for it, made an easy deal out of it at Gerald Kia. Real good people. There's James, the guy that helped me out. I got it just under 20 grand. As you see, 3-owner car. The last person actually bought it at this Gerald Kia, so it's been traded in a couple times. So no accidents, nothing's been reported. Always maintenance at Lexus up till when it was traded in at Gerald. The guy bought it from Gerald, drove it 30,000 miles and traded it back into Gerald Kia. So as you can tell, I think this is back when it started getting maintenance at Gerald. So yeah, 2014, pick it up tomorrow. Another reason I absolutely love this car. All right, so it's been now a few weeks. I went ahead and obviously I picked this guy up. Just wanted to wash it for this video, but so far it's been a great car. Obviously some differences between this and a Prius that I've had in the past. This looks a lot cooler. Doesn't have as much room. Little similar, or about the same fuel economy. This might be a tad bit worse, but it looks a hell of a lot cooler than a Prius. So, so far, I've just done a couple things. I've taken off the badges, just had the back end a little cleaner. And if you could tell, I might post some before and after pictures, but
I actually put some wheel spacers on them too, so. $20 in the front, $35 in the back. Something like that. I can't, I'll post them up here. It's been now about 4 or 5 days, I forgot what it was. Makes the stance look a lot cooler. Another thing, with the S Sport, it has this black top as well. So that's a pretty cool feature. I also put that same license plate that I put on my SC on the front of this. So that way it's legal, but not legal. They gave it to me with one of those temporary plates right there on the front, so I obviously had to get rid of that, and then I figured upgrade to this. There's plenty of videos to show these on the YouTube, kind of reviews and stuff. I won't really do that, but I'll just kind of show you a view of the one I just got. So F Sports come with these badges, obviously. They come with these 17-inch wheels, the spindle grill. Mine came with LCD lights or whatever it may be. So mine actually have a washer fluid, or headlight washer on the front of them. Not many of them have that. I'm trying to figure out. Haven't really figured that out, but not many of them actually have that extra washer here. Fog lights. They obviously did tinted windows on this one, and there's an alarm system on it too that also does front and back camera that they put on aftermarket. But this is all the options except for the luxury, I think, that comes with the real leather. Like I mentioned, this is like that synthetic leather, which I actually kind of prefer, because I've seen one leather version before, and just like any leather, it just gets worn out, and this looks like it's brand new. So these look really, really nice. It's brand new inside. Obviously, versus a Prius, it's a little shorter, so I kind of miss the size of having a Prius, but the comfort and luxury items that come on this is pretty nice. Well, again, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay, but you can use your phone through the interface like many people do, like through the Bluetooth, which works. So this Prius in a tuxedo, as I kind of mentioned, has the same exact engine, transmission, whole power plant setup as a Prius. So as I mentioned, fuel economy almost identical, but I think this might be rated a little bit less because it's another few hundred pounds, a couple hundred pounds more than a Prius. But they made it look a little more dressed up, I think, with obviously the Lexus logo, and I think this piece might be an addition on the CT. But I'm pretty happy with the Lexus. It's nice to have a fuel-efficient car in the fleet now that I have a SC430 V8 gas guzzler and 1964 Ford Fairlane, which is also a gas guzzler. So stay tuned. I'm going to do some other videos on this, as well as once summertime comes, car shows and all sorts of fun stuff I'm hoping. So stay tuned.